Alright folks, so I'm here driving around, heading up to Millersburg in Holmes County for the weekend, but I drove by this church a couple weeks ago when I was heading out to Mohican State Park, and wanted to check it out when I was back in the area, so that would be now. It's called, it's in Goshen Cemetery, I think that's how you say it, could be Goshen, but just a neat vernacular style church, very simple. And there's a abandoned farmhouse up there that I might check out. I'm gonna see if I can't. I don't think the owner's around, but there's a house near it that could potentially be the owner, so I'll see if someone's home. But here's the church. Interestingly, as the two doors right next to each other, usually I'd expect to see like one over here and then one over here, rather than both right next to each other. Awesome clapboard siding. You can see there used to be probably a little metal overhang, little cover. Definitely nothing left inside. Doorknobs have long been removed. You can still see some decorative details with it though. Like up here in the top of the door. Walls are painted green. Oh, there's one of the timbers. I'll have to see if I can get a better view. They could be hand hewn, I'm not really sure. We will see. Right now I'd guess this is probably 1870s, 1880s that this would have been built. But could be earlier. If I find some hand hewn logs, then it's definitely got to be earlier. Got a chimney here. Most of it's collapsed, looks. Can't really see, there you go. Some glass shards everywhere. Pews are gone. This looks like what's left of a railing that was along here. Very neat. Oh, there's the rest of the chimney. So that was a little shed. It's cool how the lights are, the fixtures are still hanging. Of course the lights themselves are long gone, but got an outlet. You can see the circular saw marks on the wooden siding there. I'd like to get a better look at those timbers up in the ceiling there. There's some curtains. Like paper. Weird. So I'm thinking this must be where the pews were mounted. or secured to the church. I don't really know though, but I don't know how else to explain this pattern. It goes down the whole church on both sides. So I don't know. Interesting. Alright, maybe we'll go walk around the outside. Oh, there's a second chimney on the ground now. You can see obviously the chimneys were the kind of the source of the water coming in originally. But I might stare at this a little longer and see if I can see any hand-hewn marks in it. No sign of it being hand-hewn. Super nice big oak tree out here. I assume it's an oak. Look how big that is. Sprawling. That's neat. Oh, I've got the slate shingles up there. Rectangular. Very neat. Might check out some of these headstones. I love that tree. Crazy. There's the back of it. Looks like we got sandstone foundation. Very nice. Show you the score marks. Yeah, I'd guess 1870s, 1880s for this church for sure. I would say earlier if I found hand-hewn logs, but I just don't see any. And the circular saw marks and the siding, kind of, that's my interpretation at least. Nothing inside here. Surprisingly, this is not an outhouse. I would have expected an outhouse to be right next to the church. Not a shed. But yeah. Alright, let me check out some of these headstones. It's a pretty decently sized cemetery. See what we find. Right off the bat, this one really grabbed my attention because I think this is probably just the general rule for all cemeteries, but like these sort of sandstone markers carved in this style, they're always super old. Unfortunately, the date's weathered away though and it's wet, so I can't really read it. But Joseph something? Gilman maybe? Hillman? I don't know. If I find it online, maybe I'll put it on screen because I imagine this is one of the oldest marked graves in this cemetery. Neat details on this one. I think that'd be a willow tree. Again, too weathered to read. This one's also about the same age, but can't really see anything on it. You can see the faint outline of another similar design to that, but no name. There's an 1807 birth date. It's pretty early. There's the rest of their headstone. Rain's coming down a bit harder now. Here we go. These are legible. We got Mary, 1842, 62 years old, so that puts her in the 1780s. Thomas, probably a son. I don't know. Can't really read that one, but it's probably also 1840s. I would imagine. Well, those look early as well. Down there. Got a nice little valley going on here. It's cool. We got a jumbled mess of stones here. But this is 1834. That's crazy. I don't usually find things older than the 1840s. And can't really tell how old they were. I don't really know. 5 years, I think. So they were a child. 1929 born. Got some other stones here, but the names are wiped out, along with the dates. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take some pictures of the church, and then I might go over there. But in the event that I don't go to that house, hopefully you found this church entertaining, and thank you for watching. This is a sad sight. This house deserves a lot better. It's a bit too far gone now to be recovered, I think. Look at the awesome details on the porch. Wow, I've seen a house with that exact same cornice, that little piece right there. Huh, must have been like a mail order item or something. Crazy though. This house is really far gone. The roof is practically gone. Crazy. Not gonna go inside, but sure there's a bunch of things in there. I mean, I can see a chair through the window there.